Yeah, everyone, how you doing? Welcome to this video today. I wanted to show you a walkthrough of my new software, which is called Entice. Really excited about it. And it's basically a lead generation machine. So it's there to build your list. And there's a whole bunch of goodies here on the side. So let me minimize myself first. And just to let you know, that you have got training and support here. So everything that you need in order to really get a feel for the products and support and everything else you're going to have here. So let me just close that down and get back to the dashboards. And the first thing I wanted to show you is the trending topics. So what that does is it pulls a whole bunch of trending topics from yesterday. So they're still fresh, and it's using a whole bunch of sources, which I can't get into, but they're all kind of hidden, really cool sources of what's trending at the moment. And I've just chosen one, which is Save the Post Office, because that kind of chimed with me. Not really sure why. Not sure if that's in the US or the UK. I think it is in the US. You'll see why in just a moment. But that kind of chimes with me because we're having the same problem in the UK with post offices. So what I did is I've copied that and I put it into Google Trends. And you can see that's United States, 12 months. And you can see there's a huge surge of interest to do with saving the post office. So maybe that's something that we can be working on. So getting back to here, maybe we should be creating. So the way that this works is you get quizzes and polls and interactive lists and a whole bunch of stuff. So maybe we should be creating some content about saving the post office. There's a whole bunch of things about post offices, about their history, about their quirkiness, about their geographical sort of locations and so on. So maybe that's something to look at. So it works in just a few different ways. Let me just show you. So first of all, you get templates. You get ready-made templates when you go ahead and purchase the product. And what I'm going to do is go into my posts and manage posts, and I'm going to show you how that works. So there's a whole bunch of people now creating. This is just a test account, but I just wanted to show you how that works, because what the system does is it sort of pulls you from one step to the other. So let me just find a good one that we can get stuck into. And what do we do? This one here then. That looks like pretty fun. So what I'm going to do, so you got the action. So you can either edit it, you can make it an editor's choice, you can make it featured, but I'm just going to go with view. And you can see that's the quiz. So start the quiz. So we'll start it, and then I'm not going to be spending a huge amount of time on these questions. They are quite sort of quirky. Let me just drop myself here, but I don't know the answer as well. You can see there's 5 questions. So which film star did it? Let's say Marlon Brando, because I like him. And if you dug a hole, which country would you end up? That's the UK. I know that one. Pretty sure that's the one. So let's just drop that down so you can see what it looks like. And I know that's true. So that is true. And you can sneeze. I think that's false. And I think that's Chandler. But look, so it tells me which is right and which is wrong straight off, because I've set it up. And here is where you capture your leads. So you need to be putting your email address, and then you get the right and the wrong answers. And then you can set it up to have a commentary about, for example, if it's something to do with colors, then, you know, if you like purple, then it means you're this sort of character. If you like green, you're this sort of character. So I'm just going to put my email address and send. And then it's captured. So now that email has been captured. And the other thing I can do is I can also share all of these to social. So I can just put it in Facebook, or Pinterest or Reddit or Twitter, and I can just share them, and I can just embed it as well. I can put it in my own blog as well. So this is a really good way to build your list. So I've just used one of the templates, but the thing is you can actually create these templates as well. So some of these is what I've created, and also this is the editor. So you've got these kind of basic templates you can create yourself, or you can start from scratch. So if you were to go with personality quiz, so just click on that. So you just put your title. I'm not going to go through the entire thing now, but it's really easy. You just go through that little process on the left. Title, and then you give it a question. So you give it the first question, and then you give it the second question and the third one, and then you give it the results. And then when you save it, it also gives you the ability to give a meaning to the results. So if it's red, if you like red, you could be sort of fiery or something like this. And then you give it a slug, description, visible to whom, which categories. This, I can't remember what this is. It's Open Graph, which is really good for SEO. And then here you have your featured image. Now, for images, we have an image editor here. So we have a really big library. So for example, if we go with cat, you're going to have millions of images you can go and grab. And so you can just save it. I'll just save it as cat, and then you get to edit it. I've already got this saved here. You get to edit it in the editor, which is really good. And then you can use that for your quizzes. Sorry, I just need to log in again for that. Apologies, it's chucked me out. So let me go. Let me go to we'll have a look at the hashtag editor as well. That's really cool. So image editor. So we'll go to here, and you just open your photo like that, and then you just basically play around with it. So you can have some really cool effects you can have on it, like, I don't know, filters. Again, guys, let's not spend a huge amount of time on this, but you can have all these effects on it. So you apply, and then you can resize, crop, transform, draw text, shape, stickers, and so on, backgrounds and everything. And then you can use that for your quizzes. So in the case of post office, don't know if there is going to be anything there. I imagine probably there is. So I probably could be doing something like, I don't know, I'm sort of going blind here. I don't know if there's anything to do with post offices on here, but if there was, we'd be able to, yeah. So there's quite a few things here. Yeah, there's quite a few. I mean, there's going to be a lot of these. So maybe we can do kind of postman, maybe postman, and then get some images going with that. So a whole bunch of kind of ideas about what to use. But we have millions of these images, and they're all copyright free as well. So you get the quizzes, which you've seen, then you can create lists as well, which is really for kind of piquing interest within your social media audience, or just putting it on your Instagram bio or whatever. And what I do with it is I would put a list, and I would say, guess which one it is, or tell me. So I would say, for example, which is your favorite? So if I go to, let me just show you what some of them would look like. We don't want to go to the templates. We would look at my posts, and we probably find a few ready-made templates that we have. So top 10 hottest South Indian actresses. I like the sound of that. So what I would do is, you see, so you get all these ones here, and then you can either sort of post that on your, she posted it an hour ago, or he posted it rather. So what we can do is we can post that on social media, or we can just take, so the other thing I forgot to say is that you get your own sort of URL here. So this is your one. So each person's going to have his own kind of name. So what you do is you take this and you post it anywhere that you want it, and you just engage with your audience in there. So and then you do things like who's your favorite, which is your Indian actress, South Indian actress, which is your favorite, put in the name to win a prize, and then you put that on your Instagram bio. So there's a whole bunch of ways to pique people's interests and to build your list and so on. So hopefully you can see the effects or the attraction of this. It's really good for list building and getting your sort of social kind of really interesting and exciting. And the other thing is, and just before I forget, so you get SEO tags here, and that's for SEO. And but what I also wanted to show you is the hashtag. So if you were to post something, so if we were to go for say post office, I'm not sure, that might need to be one word actually in the case of hashtags. And so there you go. So this is all the post office hottest hashtags. So what you do is you take your post that you created from here, you copy that, and then you put it into your excuse me, into your Instagram or your Facebook post or your Pinterest or Twitter. So they're all based on hashtags, all of these platforms. This is how content is organized. So here you've got the ability to literally just copy and paste just above the post. So it's really easy. So you just copy that, and you go to, again, we'll go to my posts, manage posts, and say this one here. So we go to view, and we go to, just kind of hover around, and we go to say Twitter. And so you've got the post here that's ready. And then literally, guys, so we just whack that in there like this, and you're done. So there's a limit to how many you can have in Twitter. There isn't a limit in, actually, no, there is a limit of 30, but we don't have 30 in Instagram, so you can do that. I don't think there's a limit in Facebook, not sure. So what happens now is that anyone who is sort of searching on these specific keywords, on these hashtags, is going to see this. And then what you can do is you can do, again, like a quiz or a contest. Hey, let me know which one you prefer. And that can really drive traffic and interest, and you're always going to have some fresh new content on there. But especially the quizzes as well. So remember how they move between one question and the other, and then you need to get the correct one. And then you need to, and then you're going to be getting the email address in there as well. And then you can download the email addresses. Let me show you where you download them from. So you go to, so once you've done all that, you just go to My Subscribers, and they're all going to be down there. And then you can download it into CSV. Very easy to upload into any autoresponder. So with that said, hopefully you can see the potential of this amazing little app. Really psyched up about it. And I hope to see you on the inside. Let me know if you have any questions, and you know how to get hold of us and support. Reach out to me on social media, on my Facebook, Messenger, or Skype, or anything like this. And yeah, looking forward to hearing of your success stories. Thank you so much. Dan Ashendorf signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.